So now, let's take a look here. What was omitted? The eyes around had wrung them dry. What an image this creates, right? So before we were with the relations, right? But so now, what's our focus on? The eyes. See how detailed that is? Right? So now this is depicting, the crying of grief, the eyes being dry. And what's gathering firm? Breaths. See how we have a good connection from the heaving before. Breaths were gathering what? Firm. So we see the moment, the impact of grief, we're settling down. Wow. Do you see? Forcing a vision here within by looking at these words that were omitted. Focus is not on the speaker, right? Now what's happening here before, like a lot of people when they read, right, we're focusing on this, the speaker. But now, by leaving out these words, our perspective, our shift is changed to looking at the relations and the onset, and we're looking at grief, right? Storm, the heaves of the storm. Okay, and then the breaths start to settle in and are gathering firm. Oh, isn't that amazing? Amazing. I willed my keepsakes, signed away what portion of me be, and then it was there interposed a fly. Now, this is what's cool here. Is this word needed? Right, because if we look from here to here, y'all, do we need this word? Signed away what portion of me be, and then it was. No, wow. So let's read it again. Signed away what portion of me be assignable. Ooh. So what does this bring? What does this suggest? This suggests that there's parts of our being, parts of ourselves that are what? Unassignable, right? Because not every part of us, not every portion of us can be assigned. With uncertain stumbling buzz. So now here we have another, right? Another word that I have whited out that didn't have to be in the poem, right? So what Dickinson is doing here is she's in essence breaking one of the rules of poetry, which is only use words that you have to use. Just like here, Dickinson, using the same word in the same stanza, back-to-back lines. She's breaking rules. Wow. Okay, but I'm getting all over the place. With uncertain stumbling buzz. Why blue? Well, in one sense, this is description of the fly, right? There's different types of flies, bluebell fly. So lets us know that. What's up with this color? Blue. Could this blue... Okay, so here's a question, y'all. Could this blue connect up here? Could it also connect with the next word, uncertain? Could it also connect with the light? Can the single adjective here, genius, can this single adjective help to describe the emotions of the bereaved? Are they blue? Yes. Check. Could blue describe, modify, uncertain? Yeah, we can do that. Can blue also characterize light? Yes. Oh, brother. So why did Dickinson put this in here? Look, we're tying everything together with this one word of blue. In addition to, it's also letting us know something about the fly. Check. Wow. And then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see. Oh, the dash. Wow. Whew. So, a fun thing to do to really appreciate the sheer genius of Dickinson with her word choice would be to take a poem and not at random, but go through, read the poem, and then white out certain words, ones that you need and then ones that you don't need, and then reread the poem and then see what it forces a different reading. And that's just another way to really get in here and dive deep to really appreciate and understand the sheer genius of Dickinson's poetry. So there's really, I mean, we could spend a whole semester going through the poetry of Dickinson and just really digging deep, coming up with different ways to read it, to appreciate a new reading, to peel away different levels, different layers. Because oftentimes with poems, when you read in different ages, as you grow through, as we grow through schooling, right, we tend to stick with one reading. So this is a good way to force a new reading. Another way to force a new reading is to lower cap words that Dickinson has capitalized, to lowercase that. Another way is to try to tackle the dash. Wow, what is going on with the dash? Breaking so many rules. In addition to the line breaks, there's so much we could say. And again, we're just touching the surface here with Dickinson's poetry, why she is correctly regarded as one of the two most original writers of poetry in American literature, and forces every other poet afterwards to, one way or another, to establish and deal with Dickinson's poetry and then how it affects his or her own writing. So Emily Dickinson and New Poetic Visions, New Poetic Voices.